said superpower, it also made me think of, you know, like Stephen King, you know, like there are some people that like, they get like a super twisted idea, or like whoever created like Saw, like that weird movie, like great idea, great, you know? And so the thought is a gift. It is this creative gift. And for some people, they might be like, oh my God, sickest thought ever just came in, like writing a movie about that, you know, like, you know, but for when we attach meaning to it and we think, what kind of person has that thought? That's when we suffer, because it's not the thoughts, it's our thoughts about the thoughts. And for, you know, that's where thought is a gift. And actually, suffering is a gift. This discomfort that we feel that has brought you all here is a gift, because it's letting you know, whoa, 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 you're innocently misusing this gift of thought. Wow, you got the wrong idea about yourself. You got the wrong idea about these thoughts. You know, just as if we put our hand near a hot stove, that kind of pain lets us know. And so, you know, when we feel bad, because I know that there's some questions around feeling bad and feeling guilty, that's not saying, yeah, you should feel guilty because you're fucked up for these thoughts. It's just letting you know, oh, wow, this train of thought's not headed anywhere good. You know, it's not saying anything about who you are, your capability, your nature, what those thoughts mean about you. It is just beautiful feedback. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. When you said, when you try to just ignore it, but if what I want to, you know, what Dave was talking about, I think is this deeper understanding of thought. Because if we just tried to ignore a monster under our bed, but we actually really thought there was a monster under our bed, we might still be really afraid, you know? And so then, and that's what I think we're trying to shine the light on, actually thoughts, you know, where it's just because we have a thought doesn't mean it's our thought, you know, doesn't mean it's a bad thought, you know? And I think almost everybody here has said they've had harm thoughts. So many people, sex thoughts, you know, unwanted, you know, forbidden, you know, but it's like, we make up good, bad, right, wrong. Oh, it's bad to have that. And so if you're under the misunderstanding that having any unwanted thought is bad and you're trying to ignore it, that's where I think it can, maybe the key might be in understanding thoughts on a deeper level, you know, because if you're trying to ignore it, when there's a part of you that says, but it's dangerous to ignore these thoughts, you know, because what we're not talking about of like ignoring them, but rather turning the light on. Oh, just because I have a thought doesn't mean it's my thought. Just because I have a thought doesn't truly, you know, when like I thought it meant something that I had a thought for most of my life, for like 30 something years, or I probably didn't really think that for the first few years, but I thought if I had a thought that meant something. And if I felt strongly, that was like an agreement, you know? And so Sarah, and I think people were agreeing, you know, Katie, when we have a thought and then we feel sick, it's almost like, yep, stamp of approval. And no, just because we feel something strongly doesn't mean it's true.